In this episode of Chess.com Adventures, we are going to take a look at getting out of a trap. That's right, black sets a trap right here. We take the pawn anyway, deciding we're going to try it. See if we can break this. And we're playing against an expert too, so not the best here. Not going to go with the knight because, well, it's kind of a bad situation in that spot. And then,
check.
Yeah, we're probably losing the queen there if we don't. There's a number of bad things that can happen from this position here. So we're not going to do that. We're going to take with the bishop. We're going to check.
Check.
And part of the reason for that is it's going to buy us time to make our next move, which is going to be castling.
Kinside castling.
Okay. Now, black would like to take its knight and check, but we have a defender there, so that's not going to happen.
Kinside castling.
Black instead decides to take the knight, and is threatening to take the bishop as well. Decide to get aggressive and push the f-pawn. Black comes up with a really, really clever move. Queen behind the knight. Why is that? Well, because, if we don't move our king out of the way, once the knight is moved, black has a discovered check and can do a number of different things. So, one of the things we would like to be able to do is get our queen to h5 and check or guard the bishop, which probably won't be there anymore. But we want to get our queen to h5 and be able to do lateral action on row number 5. Unfortunately, black's queen is guarding that. So, what I came up with was pushing the b pawn forward, offering it up. Black takes it, then, the pin is gone. Black wanted to keep the pin in place, keep the pressure on, which is great. Okay, now we move our king out of the way. But one of the things we've done is we've opened up row 5 for the queen. Black takes with the king.
Check.
Okay, we get a little bit lucky here. Black could have played the pawn, which would, push with the pawn. We could then follow with a check over here. And, maybe we win some material, maybe we don't.
Check.
We get really lucky. Black blocks with the queen. Okay, now we go back to d5.
Check.
Looking to win the knight. Unfortunately, the problem here is that black can pull the knight back in defense. However, if you look a little more objectively, you'll notice we've got our pawns out. Very important, there is a fork. So now the fork is in place. Black decides to counter. And this opens a door for us to take the queen.
Check.
Remember, it's a check, which means we have basically forced black to move. And now we can move our queen somewhere.
Check.
Or check, which is what we do in that spot. And from there, we're going to have a winning position and end up winning the game.